Okay, everybody, we're here to play my 21st game of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. So far I have won $693,733. So with that being said, let's see how I will do in this game.
Jeopardy!
We have Pete and Bob facing me today. Let's take a look at this at the first 6 categories.
Here are the categories.
The ocean, fairies, inventions, literature, fruits and vegetables, and finally, British history. Okay. I'll kick things off with fairies for 100, please. For the ocean. At 35,800 feet below sea level, it is the deepest spot in the ocean. What is the Pacific... Oh, wait, no. What is the Mariana Trench?
You are correct.
There we go. Now let's do fairies for 100. Peter Pan's Ding-a-ling Pal. Who is Tinkerbell?
You are correct.
300. Wait, no, for 200. For fairies. A bicuspid sprite. What is the tooth fairy?
You are correct.
Now let's do 300 for fairies. These could be found in England or in Betty Crocker's kitchen. What are brownies?
You are correct.
Alright, 400. Shakespeare's Tempest Spirit. Who is Ariel?
You are correct.
And 500 for fairies. In Scotland, they wail and wash the clothes of people who will die soon. Ah, damn. Pete. Oh, the Banshees. Right.
You are correct.
Right. Literature 100. Homeland of authors Goethe, Remarque, and Schiller. Pete. What is Germany?
You are correct.
Hmm. Literature 2. While Edward Tudor is the prince, Tom Canty is this other title character. Excuse me. Bob. What is the puper?
You are correct.
That's right, so Bob is now has some money. Doing fruits and vegetables for 100. This dried fruit is often found in carrot cake. So it's not carrots, obviously. What are raisins? Same category for 2. As stated on most gelatin boxes, this fruit should be cooked before adding to a gelatin mixture. What is pineapple?
You are correct.
300. Also called the pie plant, its long reddish stalks are edible when cooked. Oh, shoot. What is... Oh, the pie plant. Long reddish stalks are edible when cooked. This is probably wrong, but I'm going to say what is rutabaga.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. You know the correct response?
Rhubarb. Okay. Let's do 400. Collards, kale, and bok choy are all types of this vegetable. What is endive?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Ugh.
You are correct.
Cabbage. Ugh. Literature 3. Philip Perrip's nickname in Dickens' Great Expectations. What is Pip?
You are correct.
Literature 4. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to stink at these last two clues of that category. She wrote Ramona out of concern for Native Americans. Who was Helen Hunt? Helen Hunt Jackson.
You are correct.
Yep. Fruits and vegetables 5. In France, this onion-like vegetable is known as the asparagus of the poor. Onion-like vegetable. Oh my god. Oh, Pete.
Sorry.
Oh, I think I might know this actually. What are leeks?
You are correct.
Oh, I thought it was wrong. Good for me, I guess. Let's do inventions. Oh, literature 5, actually. Author of Madame Bovary, he was godfather to fellow writer Guy de Maupassant. Maupassant. Is that how you say his last name? I have no idea. Alright, Pete rings in. And has no idea.
Sorry.
And as of right now, he joins Bob in the hole at minus 300. Who was Gustav Flaubert?
You are correct.
That's right. Inventions 100. It is generally believed that gunpowder was invented in this country. What is China?
You are correct.
Inventions 2. Himself blind, he modified a military secret code to invent writing for the blind. Who is Louis Braille?
You are correct.
Yep. 400, please. Wait, no, 300. Willis Carrier's 1902 invention. Where's the air conditioner? I almost stumbled and didn't even know it.
You are correct.
Alright, 400. Not surprisingly, he invented the disposable and blade safety razor. Who was King Gillette?
You are correct.
500. Though his name is also associated with blades, he invented the electric shaver. Who was Jacob Schick? And I ran the category.
You are correct.
Let's go back to the ocean for 200. The name for the tide flowing seaward. Pete.
You are correct.
It is indeed ebb. EBB. I did see the answer, just for like a split second. The ocean for 3. Floating layer of microscopic marine life. It comes from the Greek word to wander. Bob. What is plankton?
You are correct.
Not the character from SpongeBob, but different plankton. British History 100. Queen Victoria affectionately called this powerful advisor Dizzy. I don't think I know this one, actually. Alright, Bob. Who was Benjamin Disraeli?
You are correct.
The Ocean 4. Starfish are threatening this famous Australian coral formation. What is the Great Barrier Reef?
You are correct.
Thinking it flowed west, Ben Franklin misnamed this Caribbean current. Wow. Pete. What is the Gulf Stream?
You are correct.
It is. So Pete and Bob are tied at $800 as of right now. Daily double? There it is. I don't care. I don't mind that it's in that category. So Pete's gonna do 500, and here's the clue. The Great Charter of English Liberties. What is the Magna Carta?
You are correct.
So Pete moves up to 1,300. 300 for British history. Armored garb of 12th century knights. What is mail?
You are correct.
Yep. Explorer who was knighted by Queen Elizabeth aboard his ship, the Golden Hind. I don't know where the Queen came from, but Explorer.
Sorry.
I am stumped with these last few clues, so yeah. I'm guessing my score at the end of this game will be 3,000, which is perfectly fine. Who was Sir Francis Drake? Oh yeah, Drake.
You are correct.
I was about to say. Oh wait, no, it's not Drake. It's Duke. But yeah, it is Drake. Last clue. Wellington said the Battle of Waterloo was won on the playing fields of this school. I surprisingly know this one, and it is Eton.
You are correct.
So I have 3,500, and Pete and Bob are tied at $1,200. Okay, now it's time to play the round of
Double Jeopardy.
Here we go. Let's take a look at these categories.
Here are the categories.
All That Jazz, Toys and Games, the Bible, followed by parental trivia, then some game shows, and lastly the Oscars. Okay, and I kick things off as usual. I'm gonna do the Bible for 2. See if I can ace the Bible right here. Among the 31 kings he smote were the kings of Megiddo, Dor, and Jericho. I always forget this one for some reason. Oh my god. Oh! Bob. Joshua. Ugh.
You are correct.
That was the name that I was thinking of in my head. That was the one that made me go, ooh. The Oscars, too. A 1950s Oscar-winning film was all about her, who is Eve.
You are correct.
Let's do game shows for 2. Some departing Jeopardy contestants have received this San Francisco treat. What is rice-a-roni?
You are correct.
Game shows 4, please. Game in which toss-up contestants. Game in which toss-up questions were thrown to campus combatants by Alan Ludden. What was College Bowl? I think. Let's see.
You are correct.
Yep. Game show 6. Just Men had 7 keys in one of these, while Split Second had 1 key in 5 of these. What is a car?
You are correct.
Game shows 8, please. Doing pretty good so far. It's the #1 show in the history of syndication. This one's so simple. What is Wheel of Fortune? I think it still is #1 to this day, I believe.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know what I'm picking next. If Bueller the Buzzer beat the contestant to the truth, he then had to pay this. What are consequences? Or what was the consequences? I think I am spelling it right, am I?
You are correct.
I did. Okay, I ran the category. Well done, Bible 4. Jewish holiday that commemorates the events in Exodus 12, and I do know for a fact that it is not Purim, and it is Passover. I think that's what I put in the last time I had this clue. Particular clue.
You are correct.
Yep. Let's do the Bible for 6. In Exodus 3-5, God ordered him to take his shoes off. Who is Moses? I am doing good so far, am I?
You are correct.
The Bible for 8. The 2 types of birds Noah sent out to check for dry land. Who were the dove and raven?
You are correct.
He was stoned at Lystra. Who was Paul? Look at that. I ran I think like 2 categories or something like that, and now I'm at 9,500. Just like that.
You are correct.
Let's do toys and games for 2. Oh, the first daily double. Should I wager everything? Let's do it. Take it or risk it. Number of pucks on a pool table. What is 10?
You are correct.
I actually knew that I actually knew it was going to show up there. Toys and games 4. Color that always has the opening move in chess. What is white?
You are correct.
Versions of this board game take place in London, Madrid, and Atlantic City. What is Monopoly?
You are correct.
Man, 20,000 already. 800. Other daily double. I think I know. Yeah. Let's do everything just in case. Yeah. Benny and Smith makes this brand of crayons in 64 colors. What are Crayolas?
You are correct.
$40,000. Holy crap. She's been a teenage fashion model for over 25 years. Who is Barbie?
You are correct.
Yep. Let's do the Oscars for 4. Song winner popularized by Debbie Boone that lit up the screen in 1977. What is You Light Up My Life?
You are correct.
Guys, look at how great I'm doing here. 41,400. Let's do the Oscar 6. Let's see if I'll know these other 3. He won the only acting award given posthumously for the role in which he dies in Network. Who was Peter Finch?
You are correct.
Indeed. 800. She won Best Actress for 1988's The Accused. I think her name was Jodie Foster, I think that's the one they were looking for. Jodie Foster. Who is Jodie Foster?
You are correct.
Yep. Alright, 1,000. This one I might know, yeah. She was the first black to win an Oscar. I know this one. Who was Hattie McDaniel? McDaniel, I think. Is there an is there an A like a McDaniel or McDaniel? I think it's McDaniel.
You are correct.
All right, 2 more categories to go. Let's do All That Jazz for 2. Instrument Satchmo played. What is the trumpet? I think it's the trumpet.
You are correct.
Yep. 400. As Duke Ellington wrote, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got this. What is swing?
You are correct.
All That Jazz for 6. Scott Joplin's brand of music, it brought jazz out of the fancy houses. What is ragtime, I think?
You are correct.
It is indeed ragtime. The Oscars, or not the Oscars, All That Jazz 8. In 1924, Paul Whiteman introduced this first Gershwin contra jazz piece. What is Rhapsody in Blue? Man, from 3,000 to the end of the Jeopardy round to almost to 45,000 plus. I am doing pretty great, am I?
You are correct.
I think Pete and Bob picked the wrong day to play this. Mel and Ella excel at this, singing meaningless syllables instead of words. What is scat? Scatting? Or scat singing? I think they'll accept scatting. Let's see if they'll do that. Let's see if they'll accept scatting.
You are correct.
They will. Alright, presidential trivia for 2. Let's see if I'll get some of these, or maybe even most of these, who knows. At various times, he and all 5 of his brothers were nicknamed Ike. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Who was Dwight Eisenhower? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. There we go.
You are correct.
400. Springtime ritual started by presidential haze on the White House lawn. Pete. Nope.
Sorry.
What is the Easter... Oh, the Easter egg roll.
You are correct.
The Easter egg roll. Yeah. Gilbert Stewart stuffed his sunken cheeks with cotton for the presidential portraits. George Washington.
You are correct.
It is. 800. Though his second term was plagued by scandal, he was almost nominated for a third term in 1880. Pete. Who was Ulysses S. Grant? Last clue. In 1908, 5 years before getting the job, he wrote a book titled The President of the U.S. I want to say it was Lincoln. I think. I'm not sure. Well, no. Who's the... You know what? Whatever, I don't know.
Sorry.
But hey, I did play it good. 45,400. I do not need to complain at all. Oh, Woodrow Wilson. Okay, there we go.
You are correct.
So Pete has 3,200, Bob 2,400, and I have 45,400. I played pretty good. Found every time with this category. Weights and measures. Let's see if I'll remember this one. I'm gonna do 15,000. A measurement of force was named for this discoverer of gravity, who was Ben Franklin. He discovered gravity, right?
You know the correct response?
Oh, Isaac Newton. Oh my goodness, I am so dumb. So Bob got the answer right, goes up to 3,300. Pete got it right, and I unfortunately got it wrong. But hey, I still win with 30,400. I still played good. That's right. Newton invented gravity, not freaking Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin invented the I think the stove, I think. Or is that Edison? No, Edison invented the light bulb. But yeah. Hey, we're all wrong sometimes. Even me. I still won with 30,400. I'm not mad. At least I still won. I did play a good game nonetheless. That's all that matters. So, my iPad is not turning on. I mean, I think it is dead, as it always is. So I think we might check the total on my laptop calculator again. All right, so my total is 693.7. Okay, 30,400. So my 21-day total is now $727,133. Here it is, right there. Excuse me. So I'd like to thank all of you for watching my 21st game of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. Stay tuned for game number 22 coming out tomorrow. See ya.